the small little poem about this girl is discussing here. So here we can see a small girl discussing about her home. That is, she is saying that my home is special. So how she is saying? So the first one, that is, some houses are very big. Some houses are very big house. Some are very small. Some are very wide. Some are very tall. So wherever I roam. So here the little girl, wherever I roam means the small little girl, wherever she went and saw outside. So here we can see so many different types of houses. So the different sizes, the different shapes they have. So wherever I see the different houses, but here I can see only the one is a special one. Which is a special one? So but the very best one is my special home. My house is very best. So here she can see that. So here she is showing the house. So this is the small little girl's house. She is saying that that is my house, sweet home. This is my sweet home. This is the best one among all the houses. So the big house, the small house, the tall house and the wide house, among all of them, wherever I have roamed and I have seen all these houses, but this is the best house. That is my sweet home. This is my sweet home. So here is the small poem, children. Now let us see the important values here. So they have given us some questions about this now. So we have to read the sentence and we have to write the circle and we have to do the circle here. So some multi-story buildings have lift. So you know children, multi-story building means so many tall height buildings. So they have a nearly 300 stories or 200 stories like that. So such a height. So in the cities only we can see that type of multi-story buildings. So to go to the upstairs, they used to keep the two arrangements. They have the stairs also, but some of the people they can't able to walk on the steps. So they used to keep the lift also, isn't it? So in some of the shopping malls we can see the big buildings, malls we can see the lift also. So please use it up to go up and down the building. So they used to keep, so they are using for to go up and down to the building. So the lift can go up also and it will come down also. Okay children, instead of the steps they can use. So we have the steps also, the second option, and the lift also we can use it. Read the questions and circle the answers. About the lift we are discussing now. So we have to read the questions and we have to do the circle to the correct answer. The first question they have given, that is, do you think lifts are for fun? So we are keeping the lifts for fun, children? No, that is very wrong answer, children. So we should not do. So the correct answer is yes, and the no means that is wrong. So they have given us two options for us. That is yes, no. Answer no. Lifts are not used for fun. That is not for children to use for fun. To go up and one time to go down. So the small children, you should not go and play in the lift button. Suppose it might get stuck, means it is very problematic also. So when the power cut will be there, then it will be sometimes the lift may be jammed. So that times that is too horrible, children. So don't play the lifts for fun. That is very wrong. So we can use for the proper use. Okay children, not for the playing purpose. So do you think it is safe to play with the lift buttons? Is it safe, children, to play with the lift buttons? No, that is very dangerous, children. You should not play with the lift buttons. There are so many buttons here. There will be floors. How many floors will be there? That many buttons they used to keep there. Suppose 20 floors building, that is 20 stories building means, so they used to keep the 20 buttons there. Oh, this is 15th floor, that is 14th floor. So like that, anytime 2 or 3, 4, you cannot do like that. That is also very wrong. So that is also a very wrong, children. You should not do like that. Very wrong. You should not play with the lift buttons. It may get stuck. Suppose 2 or 3 buttons, remote buttons like that only. 2 or 3 channels at a time you are keeping pressing means the TV remote also will repair and the TV also will repair. So the lift also may get stuck there, and thus if anybody is there in the lift means, then if you also having in the lift means, then also it's very problematic. So don't do, children, like that. Don't play the lift buttons. Should not play with the lift buttons. Do you make noise in the lift? Will you make the noise in the lift? No. That like that also you should not do. In the lift when you are going, you have to be very silent. So the others also will be there, the aged people also will be there. The old people, they can't able to walk on the stairs. So instead of stairs, they used to select the lift. So when they are in the lift, so the people, they may get suffer. So you should not do like that. So you should not make the noise in the lift. You have to be very silent and you have to be, you should not play with the lift buttons, you should not disturb others. Okay children? So that is also no. So children, here the should not do like this. These all you can do with the no. Because this is very wrong children. So should not do like this. So here we have completed the page number 182. So that the fourth lesson we need to shut up. So we have completed all this lesson children, and the remaining that is the textbook. I mean the textbook part all we have completed. So and the remaining one that is the question answers part. Let us see the question answers now. All of you open your notebooks. Now you can close the textbook part and you can take your notebooks now. Let us start the question answers. Hello children, good morning. Welcome to our class. Today we are going to discuss about second class EVS. So children, in the previous class already we have completed our lesson and the textbook part. So in the textbook part here we have question answers. Now let us complete the question answers part now. So children, let us see the question answers in our textbook. So children, here we can start our question answers part. All of you open your notebooks children. Take your pencils, open your notebooks, note down very neatly and slowly. Okay children, got it? So here we can see question answers. The first question that is, what are Pakka houses? What are PUCCA, Pakka houses? So what do you call it? What do you mean by the Pakka house? So the answer here we have that is, Pakka houses are strong houses. Pakka houses are very strong houses. Okay children, they are not the weak house. So they are very strong house. PUCCA, Pakka, HOUSES, Pakka houses, ARER, strong houses. Pakka houses are very strong houses. Why children? Why they are called as very strong house? Because they are built by, they are made up of bricks and cement. Okay children, they are not built by the mud and straw. So the kacha houses are built by mud and straw. So that only they are called as weak house. So small huts, mud and straw. So that is kacha house. But these are the pakka house. They are very strong and they are made up of bricks and cement. So the iron rods, the bricks, cement, all we are using to build a house. So like that. So MAD made, OF made of bricks, BRICKS bricks, AND CEMENT cement. So these are the houses made of bricks and cement. And then another point here we have THEY, they are ARER, mostly, MOSTLY, mostly found in, FOUND, found and in. So where we can see these type of pakka houses? So the kacha houses means they are made up of mud and straw and they are very weak houses. They can be seen only in the villages. But these pakka houses, they can be seen only in, yes, towns and cities. So TOWNS, towns, AND CITIES, cities. So in the towns and cities, here we can see only the pakka houses, not the kacha house. So the kacha houses are not made of wood. So all of them they used to build the pakka house only. So which are the made up of bricks and cement. So the pakka houses are very strong house because they are made up of bricks and cement, and they can be mostly found in the towns and cities, not in the villages. Okay children? So nowadays in villages also some of them they used to build the pakka houses. So only the poor people who can't afford the much big house. So they are the some poor people, some beggars, so who doesn't have the enough money, sufficient money to build a house. So such a people are used to build the kacha houses. But now in the villages also we can see the pakka houses. Isn't it children? So in our villages also, here now the villages also developed, and here in the villages also we can see the big flats, the apartments we can see, and the bungalows also we can see in the villages. Isn't it? So here we have completed. So children, one more time we should repeat the answer.
So I will repeat the answer children one more time. So what are Pakka houses? Pakka houses are strong houses made of bricks and cement. They are mostly found in towns and cities. So here we have completed our first question. So children, let us see the second question now. So children, let us see the second question in our textbook. So the second question is about WRIT, write, PHER, write the NAMS names of, write the names of 3, THRE 3 materials, MATERIALS materials. So we have to name the 3 materials. Used, USED, used to, BUILD, build, used to build a house. So for building a house, so any 3 materials you have to write. So children, here we have written all the materials. So according to their uses, some of them they are using the some materials, not all the materials. So not using all the materials and building a house. So the people, different people, they use to build a different house, the different materials. Okay children, so I have written the all the materials, so we can learn any 3 we can see. Okay children, so what you feel very easy, so any 3 you can learn. So better to practice all these. So all we have to practice. So these are all the materials. So the first one, that is straw. STRAW, straw. So this is the material used to build a kacha house, a small hut. STRAW, straw. MUD, mud. Mud means these are the kacha houses only, very small huts. They doesn't have the cement also, and with the mud only, means that means clay type. So with that only they used to build a small hut. So mud, MUD, mud. DRY, dry. LEAVS, leaves, the dry leaves, the thatched leaves, the coconut leaves, the dry coconut leaves, the dry thatched leaves. Okay children, or they used to take these are the dry leaves to cover the roof. So dry leaves, bamboo, 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 WOOD, wood. So bamboo means it's a type of a tree. So the tree house, some of them they are used to build the tree house. So with the wood only they used to prepare. So the bamboo and the wood they used to take under, these are the materials they will use. And the bricks, 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 CEMENT, cement, AND STONES, stones, cement and stones. So bricks, cement, sand, water, all these. So they are used to build a Pakka house, the strong houses, like a school building, like our houses. So we have this type of building. So this here we have the very strong house. So these are called as a Pakka house. Okay children. So these are the materials what we can use to build a house. So the different materials used to build a different types of house. So according to their convenience and according to their materials also what they are available, they used to build a house with that only. Straw, mud, dry leaves, bamboo, wood, bricks, cement and stones. Okay children. So in the olden age, when the people are living in a long ago, that time they used to build with the stones. Nowadays the stones they are not using, they are using mostly bricks only. Okay children, the bricks also nowadays they have different types of bricks. Okay, so here we have completed our second question. Now let us complete the third one. All of you note down carefully children. The spelling mistakes, without spelling mistakes you can note down. Let us see the third question. So the third question children, let us see the third one, the last one. Here we have the question. So the question is, what are igloos? What are IGLOS igloos? What are igloos? Where? WHERE, where will? WILL, will. Where will you? FIND, find. THEM, them. Where will you find them? So what are called the igloos and where will you find them? So where we can see the igloos? So normally when we are going outside in the town or in a village, wherever you go, you can see all the different types of houses. But you can't see the igloos. So why we can't see the igloos? They are somewhat special. Because they are made up of, yes, igloos means a small house made up of blocks of ice and snow. So that means that is made, the material is itself made of snow and ice. So where we can see the snow and ice, there only we can find this type of houses, not all that. So during the hot sun, can we find the igloo there? So that is made up of ice. So it will all melt. So in the icy areas only we can find this. Means in the mountain areas, the Himalayas. So the northern side we have, not in the southern side. So in our India, we can see all these all the types of houses igloos. You can see only in the northern side, the Himalayas. So IGLOS igloos are houses. These are the houses. HOUSES houses made of. So they are made up of what material? Yes, that is a special material, that is blocks of ice. That means ice blocks. The bricks type we have no blocks. So like that only they used to prepare with the ice only. Very strong ice. In the deep freeze we used to keep the ice cubes. So like that the blocks, big blocks. Cubes means we have very small, but the blocks means somewhat big size we have. So BLOCs, blocks of snow, SNOW, snow and ice. So they are made up of only blocks of snow and ice. So in the states, for example Himachal Pradesh, so the Uttar Pradesh, the Jammu and Kashmir, there only we can see this type of houses because they have a snowfall, high snowfall they have. Okay children, we have only snow, we have just like a fog like, smoke like we have a snow. But that side they will get blocks, so big drops. The snowfall also it will be looking very nice. In the TVs, in the movies we have seen that type of snowfall. So they used to build the houses also there, the sloping roofs only, not the flat roofs. So with the snow and ice. And they are FOUND, found in places, PLACS. So in what places they used to find? Covered. So the places must be always covered, COVERED, covered with snow. So the areas where the place will be covered with snow, in those places only they can build the igloos, not in other places, because the other places we have the sunlight. So comes to the sunlight means the ice will melt. So where the whole year, the throughout year it will be covered with the snow means in those areas only we can see the igloos. That means in the Himalayas only we can see mostly. Because in Himalayas means that we have the mountains also covered with ice and snow. So the water is also the water also has become there frozen. So if we go there, so we will also be very frozen. In how we will be keeping in a deep freeze. So like that we will be. So that places. So let us repeat children one more time. So igloos are houses made of blocks of snow and ice. And they are found in the places covered with snow all through the year, throughout the year. Not one day or 2 days, not 1 week or 1 month or 2 months. So throughout the year, full 365 days throughout the year, from January to up to December, the full area is covered with through ice and snow means in that areas only we can prepare the igloos. Okay children, in there only we can make the igloos, not in the other areas. So here we have completed the 3 question answers student. Note down carefully. So hope all of you understood. We need shelters. So we have learned about the different shelters, the different types of materials, how they used to prepare the houses, the textbook part, the grammar part and the question answers. So hope you understood children, all of you. Thank you.